So, first of all, with no dragons, the civil war between Rhaenyra and Aegon II would begin on a lot more conventional terms. The political situation remains the same. After King Viserys I dies, Alicent Hightower and the Greens crown Aegon II, while Rhaenyra and the Blacks hold their stronghold at Dragonstone. Without dragons to instantly shift the balance of power, both sides would have to rally support among lords, raise armies, and rely on diplomacy to win. So the strength of the Greens. The Greens, led by Alicent, Sir Criston Cole, and Otto Hightower, control King's Landing, and they have the immediate advantage. They hold the Iron Throne and they command the Crown Lands with support from House Hightower of Oldtown, one of the wealthiest houses providing money and soldiers. House Lannister of Casterly Rock. Tywin Lannister is a key player, making sure gold and troops come in from the Westerlands. And House Baratheon of Storm's End. With Lord Boros Baratheon backing Aegon II, the Greens secure the Stormlands. Criston Cole, as Hand of the King, would lead the royal army, focusing on defending King's Landing and launching strategic offensives against the Blacks. On the other hand, the strength of the Blacks. Rhaenyra, meanwhile, holds Dragonstone and gains support from House Velaryon of Driftmark. With their formidable fleet, the Velaryons control naval superiority. They get House Stark of Winterfell. Lord Cregan Stark remains loyal to Rhaenyra and prepares to send the northern host. And then finally, House Arryn of the Eyrie. The Vale is crucial, providing both mountain warriors and strategic positioning. The Blacks lack a standing army, however, and must recruit forces before launching an offensive. So, Phase 1, War begins. This is in 129 to 130 AC. With no dragons to quickly attack King's Landing, Rhaenyra's forces must rely on naval and land strategies. So the battle for the Riverlands. House Tully initially stays neutral, but the Riverlands are a key battleground. The Greens said Lord Ormond Hightower and Criston Cole to secure it. The Blacks counter with forces led by Daemon Targaryen, and the Blackwoods, historical rivals of the Green aligned Brackens. The conflict culminates in a major battle at the Red Fork, where Criston Cole is ambushed and slain, which significantly weakens the Greens. And without dragons to burn fleets, Corlys Velaryon makes sure that blockades on King's Landing are in place, cutting off supplies from the east. The Greens attempt to break the naval blockade but fail, leaving the city vulnerable to starvation. Phase 2, the Siege of King's Landing, from 130 to 131 AC. With their army gaining strength, Daemon and Rhaenyra march on King's Landing. Lord Larry Strong secretly negotiates betrayals within the city, and as food runs low, riots break out, mirroring the historical storming of the Dragon Pit. House Velaryon's fleet bombards the harbor, and Daemon leads an attack through the city gates. The outcome? Aegon II is captured and forced to abdicate. Rhaenyra claims the Iron Throne, but the city is in chaos. Aegon II is either executed or sent to the wall, depending on Rhaenyra's mercy. In Phase 3, the Aftermath, which is the next 3 years, Rhaenyra's reign is a little unstable. The city is in ruins, and there's resentment from defeated houses like the Lannisters and the Hightowers. Corlys Velaryon and Daemon Targaryen become the real power behind the throne. The Hightower-led rebellion occurs in the Reach but is eventually crushed. House Stark arrives too late for battle but consolidates Rhaenyra's rule in the north. The long-term effects, no dragons, mean Targaryen power remains fragile, and the dynasty eventually weakens. Westeros may never see another Targaryen golden age as their greatest advantage, their dragons, is absent. The realm remains divided, with House Velaryon growing even more powerful due to their naval dominance. So who wins? Without dragons, the war becomes a grueling campaign of attrition and strategy rather than quick devastation. The Blacks ultimately win in this scenario, but Rhaenyra's reign is marked by instability. Her survival is likely, but the war cripples the Targaryen dominance, setting up an earlier decline of their dynasty. A dragonless dance would be longer, bloodier, and more politically complex, forever altering the Seven Kingdoms. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe for more videos like this.